Emmerdale spoilers. Cain Dingle faces the ultimate test. Will he confess to Moira? Cain Dingle, Emmerdale's notorious bad boy, is once again at the center of a storm that threatens to unravel his life. This time, it's a secret that could destroy his marriage to Moira Barton, a betrayal that weighs heavily on his conscience. Later this month, fans will witness Cain wrestle with his guilt and decide whether to come clean about his infidelity. Let's dive deep into this explosive storyline that's bound to leave fans on the edge of their seats. A betrayal born in desperation. Cain's troubles began when he found himself in an unthinkable situation. Consumed by anxiety while waiting for updates on Moira's brain operation. As someone who struggles to deal with vulnerability, Cain sought solace in the worst possible way, by giving in to temptation. Alone at the garage, he crossed a line and slept with his sister-in-law, Ruby Fox Milligan. The tryst was a moment of weakness that Cain instantly regretted. Unlike many of his past mistakes, this one felt different. It wasn't just a fling, it was a betrayal of the woman he loves during one of her most vulnerable moments. From that point onward, Cain's primary focus has been damage control. Determined to ensure Ruby keeps quiet, Cain has been working overtime to suppress the secret, even as guilt eats away at him. Moira's blissful ignorance. Unaware of the storm brewing beneath the surface, Moira has been focused on her own recovery. While her surgery was successful, she's still not out of the woods. The lingering effects of her health issues weigh heavily on her, yet Moira remains determined to maintain some semblance of normalcy. In scenes set to air early next month, viewers will see Moira plan a surprise birthday party for Cain. Despite warnings from her son Matty Barton that she may be overexerting herself, Moira pushes forward, eager to celebrate her husband's special day. Her determination is admirable, but it also highlights how far removed she is from the turmoil Cain is experiencing. Cain's guilt spirals out of control. As the party preparations get underway, Cain's inner turmoil intensifies. Struggling to mask his guilt, he begins to withdraw from Moira. When she asks for his support at an important medical appointment, Cain concocts a lie to avoid being by her side. For Moira, his absence is disappointing but not yet alarming. For Cain, however, it's another misstep in a series of poor decisions. Things take a turn for the worse when Moira leaves Cain a desperate voicemail, demanding to know why he isn't at the hospital with her. Panicked, Cain springs into action, determined to make it there in time. But as is often the case in So Planned, nothing goes as planned. A chaotic journey to redemption. Cain's frantic attempt to reach Moira is riddled with obstacles. First, he's blocked in by Jai Sharma's car, a minor inconvenience that only adds to his stress. Then, as his erratic behavior escalates, he catches the attention of PC Swirling. When Cain lashes out in frustration, the situation spirals out of control, and he's arrested for his aggressive behavior. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Cain begs Swirling for a chance to speak to Moira before being taken away. When he finally gets through to her, Moira is understandably shocked to learn about his arrest. However, she reassures him that her test results are fine, a revelation that brings Cain some relief. But Moira isn't entirely truthful. Once alone with Matty, she confesses that the results weren't as optimistic as she let on. She'll need to undergo radiotherapy, a reality that leaves her in tears. Moira's bravery in hiding her fears from Cain is heartbreaking, especially given that she's unaware of the storm brewing on his end. Cain hits rock bottom. After being released with a warning, Cain doesn't return home to face Moira. Instead, he heads to the allotment and turns to alcohol to numb his pain. His downward spiral is a stark contrast to the confident, in-control persona he usually projects. It's Cain's friend Liam Kavanagh who eventually steps in to bring him back to Butler's farm. Moira is immediately concerned, sensing that something is deeply wrong with her husband. Despite her own struggles, she warns Cain to pull himself together, reminding him that his family has gone to great lengths to plan his surprise birthday party. The weight of the secret. Knowing he won't be able to fake happiness for the party, Cain realizes he can't continue to hide the truth. The guilt of betraying Moira has reached a tipping point, and the only way forward is to come clean. But confessing won't be easy. Not only does Cain risk destroying his marriage, but he also faces the possibility of losing Moira altogether. For viewers, the question remains, will Cain summon the courage to confess, or will he continue to let the secret fester, risking even greater fallout down the line. The bigger picture. Cain and Moira's relationship has weathered countless storms over the years, from infidelity to family feuds and beyond. This latest challenge feels particularly significant, as it comes at a time when Moira is already vulnerable. Her health struggles add an extra layer of complexity, making Cain's betrayal all the more devastating. Ruby's role in the story also raises questions. Will she abide by Cain's wishes and keep their secret, or could she become a wild card, revealing the truth at the worst possible moment? As viewers know, secrets rarely stay buried in the world of Emmerdale. A glimpse ahead. The upcoming episodes promise to be an emotional roller coaster, with fans getting a front-row seat to Cain's inner conflict. The scenes airing on December 10 and 11 will mark a turning point in the storyline, setting the stage for what's sure to be a dramatic conclusion. For now, the focus is on Cain's next move. His decision to confess or not will have far-reaching consequences for everyone involved. As the dust settles, one thing is certain: life in the Dales will never be the same again. Fan reactions and theories. Unsurprisingly, news of Cain's betrayal has already sparked intense reactions among Emmerdale fans. Some viewers are frustrated with Cain, arguing that his actions are indefensible. Others are holding out hope that Moira will find it in her heart to forgive him, citing the couple's long history and deep connection. There's also speculation about how the storyline will unfold. Will Moira discover the truth on her own? Could Ruby have second thoughts and confess? Or might Cain's guilt drive him to self-destruct, forcing the secret into the open in a dramatic fashion? Whatever happens, one thing is clear. The fallout from Cain's actions will ripple through the village, affecting not just his relationship with Moira but also his dynamic with other characters, including Maddie and Ruby. Why this storyline matters. At its core, this storyline is about the complexities of human relationships. Cain's betrayal isn't just a plot twist. It's a reflection of the flawed, impulsive nature of his character. Similarly, Moira's unwavering commitment to Cain, even in the face of her own struggles, highlights her strength and resilience. Emmerdale has long been praised for its ability to tackle challenging themes, and this storyline is no exception. By delving into issues like guilt, forgiveness, and the impact of secrets, the show continues to resonate with viewers on a deeply emotional level. What's next for Cain and Moira? As the countdown to Cain's birthday party begins, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will Cain take Moira's advice and pull himself together? Or will his guilt push him to make a life-altering confession? For Moira, the challenges ahead are daunting. Between her health struggles and the potential fallout from Cain's betrayal, she'll need all the strength she can muster. Yet if there's one thing fans know about Moira, it's that she's a fighter. As Emmerdale gears up for its next big chapter, viewers are left with one burning question: can Cain and Moira's love survive this latest test, or is this the beginning of the end for one of the show's most iconic couples? Don't miss these gripping episodes, airing December 10 and 11 on ITV1 and ITVX. This rewrite builds on the original story, offering more context and emotional depth while keeping readers engaged throughout. Let me know if you'd like any further adjustments.